Well, now it's time for News Extra here on KNEB, and with our program, here again is Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We have Terrytown Mayor Kent Greenwalt, the Exalted Citizen of the Year, according to the Star Herald. How you doing? Pretty good?
Okay.
Congratulations
that was a
on
big
that
surprise to me.
Yeah, that's great.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah? They just all of a sudden said we're naming you Citizen of the Year?
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's a pretty good deal.
Thanks.
A pretty good deal. So let's talk about several things here. First of all, you guys had a planning commission meeting last night, right?
Yes.
And during that meeting, Dallas Whiting was named the new chairperson of the planning commission.
That's true.
Right?
Yep.
And how long he's been on the planning commission for a while, has he?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure how long, but
all right.
Several years.
Okay. But during that meeting, you guys talked about a couple of zoning things, and one thing you decided to do was change the zoning of Terry's Lake from commercial to recreational. Why did or at least the planning commission's going to recommend that to the council?
Right.
Why did you guys do that?
Well, the way it has been, you could almost visualize some houses being built around the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to keep this as a beautiful lake, and by changing this zoning, we can control that.
Okay. You don't want any homes. Have some people suggested they'd like to do that?
No, but I think we're just kind of looking forward down the road.
Okay, just in case somebody would do that.
Just in case, yeah.
Okay.
Nobody ever thought about this before, that this had never been zoned, so.
So they
needed to be done.
Needed to be done. Mm-hmm. Change it from commercial to recreational.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And that way it also allows more people to maybe use it that way.
Yeah.
For fishing and swimming and whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, you can't swim in it.
But you can't swim in it.
No swimming and no wading.
All right.
So don't go out there and jump in the lake.
Well, doggone it. That's what I was going to do this summer, but okay. All right. A couple others we need to talk about, but three other things. You guys got some parking issues over there on Terry Street as it goes up toward the Carpenter Center. It kind of narrows out there.
Well, it does. Down along the lake there, that's quite a wide road through.
Yeah.
But when you get up on that hill, when Terry Carpenter built this city, he made these 10 feet narrower than, let's say, Gearing or Scottsbluff. That creates a problem in itself. And we're going to hopefully talk to these people that live along there and see if they would just park their cars in their lots. They all have concrete places. Nothing has to be changed, and that would give that some width. That's a real problem up there when Terrytown has something going on up there, like this football stuff in the fall. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, they're parked clear down to the lake.
Oh yeah.
And up and around the buildings, there's a problem there too. It's a nice problem because that thing has grown so much. You and I were talking about that. It's really become quite a deal.
Yeah, Carpenter Center has grown, and
yes, it has.
You need a way to get access to it.
Yeah, exactly. And we're kind of studying on another thing, but we don't know just for sure where that's going.
Yeah, you're studying on maybe another access kind of along the railroad tracks on the other side of the building, but that's probably down the road. But if you can get people to park on their property rather than on their street, it would help. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break and talk more right after this.
With each new year, we all have bold resolutions that sometimes fade out. Well, here's one resolution that will truly last. Take the unhealthy weight off your cell phone bill by switching to Viero. Pay only for the data you need with our Share More plans, which can save you up to $720 over Verizon. On top of that, you can get an iPhone for less than $10 a month. And if you need unlimited, well, we have that too. Switch to Viero today. For full offer details, restrictions, and to find a store near you, visit Viero.com.
All right, we're back on News Extra. We're talking to Terrytown Mayor Kent Greenwalt and a couple of other issues that you guys have over there. Before we get to the water system, you're also looking at the city purchasing Terry's Lake from Mrs. Carpenter, right?
Correct. And we're still in the talking stage about that. We've got some figures. She's had some figures, and I hope eventually we'll get together and get it done.
All right. You guys part of this, the reason is because this is about the only part that she really owns now, and she's out of town, right?
Yeah. She lives in Omaha.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's gotten rid of a lot of stuff, and she's wanted to. So
Yeah. All right. And if you guys purchased it, you could at least designate what's going on there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about your water system upgrade, because I've been watching this, because my house is fairly close to the area where you guys were tying in to Gehring over there on Country Club Road. So you got all that taken care of, right? It's all
That's
tied
all
in?
tied in. We're getting water from Gehring now, and it's worked out fine. It's been a remarkable. I thought we'd have a lot of problems. Haven't had any big problems at all.
As a matter of fact, you guys don't even need any pressure to get the water from Gehring.
If I heard that right, yeah. The water towers out there by the cemetery in Gehring, they're up in the air high enough there compared to Terrytown that it's kind of gravity over there, I guess.
Yeah, so it just rolls down there and you guys have water. It's pretty good. Now, this would also include this water system, the Bellevue area, right?
Right. We'll put them in Bellevue also.
Okay. So coming up this next year, what's going to happen starting in the spring?
Well, they'll be asking people to bid on this probably in the next month or two.
These are the lines and the meters, right?
The whole thing. And this is going to be a big project. I imagine it's going to take all of this next year. The year we're in, and plus a little more. Big project.
Yeah. And the reason you're doing this is right now you have a system where people just pay a flat fee for water. That's it.
That's correct.
And once you get lines and meters in, you can use your water a lot more efficiently because people will be just have to pay for what they use, right?
Yes, that's correct. And these meters will be out, kind of along the sidewalk, and they'll dig a hole there and put a round plastic thing there, probably about 4 or 5 feet deep, I suppose. And these meters will be on some flexible hose type thing that if there's a problem, instead of digging up the yard again, they'll just pull that thing up out of there and work on it and set it back down. Pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this will probably take maybe the next year and a half to finish.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
One of your other big ideas is to put a floating casino on Terry's Lake. Is that right?
Yeah, I thought maybe that would be. And I don't know.
Look at all the business you could have if you had a floating casino on Terry's Lake.
And I've told the guys at the coffee shop, man alive, we could bring in a lot of money for the state of Nebraska that really needs it. But I told the guys, I said, there's only one problem with this. If we put a floating casino on the lake, the biggest problem is going to be finding a parking place in Terrytown.
Yeah, that's right. So we're probably going to have to ditch that.
Yeah, I suppose we'll probably have to forget it.
All right. All right. Terrytown Mayor Kent Greenwalt today. We enjoyed having a little conversation with him on News Extra.